I want you to think about something. If tonight I called you at 8 o'clock and tried to sell you solar, you probably would have a conversation, a couple minutes. 8:05, another company calls you and says, hey, I want to sell your solar. You're like, look, I just talked to someone, like I may be interested, give me your information. At 8:10, someone else calls you about solar. You're going to be like, look, I don't know what's going on, but like, I don't want solar. 8:20, someone else calls you and is like, hey, I'd like to talk to you about solar. You're going to be like, look, call me again. I'm going to report you. 8:30, someone calls you and says, look, I would like to sell you solar. You're going to be like, look, don't ever call me again. 8:40, someone calls you. You're like, stop calling me. And then, of course, at 9 o'clock, they call you and say, look, I want to talk about solar. How are you going to feel about solar?
Yeah, absolutely.
So like we have to understand the dynamic of these people, because if you can't take yourself to the place where the consumer is, like you can't sell them, because you have to influence yourself. You have to realize when someone is yelling and screaming, they're not screaming at you. They're screaming because 9 or 10 other people just called them and asked them the same thing.
Absolutely. And that will make me that person who wants to know genuinely more about them, because since I want to be able to really understand and put myself in their shoes, I really need to ask better questions.